bait right there. Got a parts store. Yeah, we got a Napa in town now. Like, we're moving up. Mount Chilion got a parts store. And it is fall now, and it's getting cold out. So why don't you go over to my Teespring page and get yourself an unwrecked hat. Of all the things on Teespring, their beanies I actually like the most. They're actually really nice. So, of all of the things on there. Sweatshirts aren't bad either. T-shirts, they're okay. Well, they're closed on Sunday, so that doesn't help me today. I need brake cleaner. Well, our hardware store in town's open and they have brake cleaner, so I guess I'm going there. Still, it's nice to have a parts store. There's just some things that the hardware store doesn't have that they're gonna have. I don't know how this comes up on camera, but these turned out spectacular. I mean, the metallic, boys, it looks good. Did a good job. Now these would look totally awkward if we didn't treat the frame and spray it. So we're going to do it in POR15, which is going to look similar. It's just like this airbox. That's just gloss black spray paint, and then there's the metallic. It's really not a huge difference, but that's gloss black, so the whole frame and everything, it'll look really good if we get a good nice coat on it. And as you can see, I knocked a bunch of grease and stuff off there, so we got to clean all that out of there. Or we could probably just spray it out with the air wand, get most of that off of there. But we still have some grease on this knuckle. I'm going to try to clean this up the best I can. A lot of this we can spray right over top of. It's not scaly, flaky rust. It's just surface rust. And a lot of that, it's going to be fine for me just to spray it. Now, back underneath, there's a couple areas closer to the back. Like, I didn't spray the bottom of the frame rails in the back whenever I did those, and the bottom of the diff and stuff like that. I'm going to have to hit that with like a wire wheel, or I have a nylon wheel that it's like the equivalent of 60 grit. I'll probably run that over it. Even the back side of the bumper, I should be able to spray that just the way it is. I ran out and got myself some brake cleaner because every time I start like leaning on this thing or moving around on it, the power steering gearbox starts pumping fluid out, and as you can see, we need to douse that is the best we can. In all honesty, I would love to leave the brake lines not painted, but they're going to get painted because I'm not like I might wrap them up top here, but they're going to get POR15 on them. And I do need to cover that brake booster or the proportioning valve. I need to cover that wire, but besides that, yeah, we're just going to spray everything. And that's the reason why I left the foil on a lot of these things. Now, I uncovered the wiper motor box. I uncovered the main plug there. It was just because of the way I had it taped. I didn't want the paint to peel, so I took that off. And as you can see, my spray paint held really good because I had it taped to that air box, and it did not peel the paint off when it came off. So that's good. Since these turned out so good, I am going to cover these with plastic just so there's like no chance of getting overspray on it. I don't think we're going to get much on the firewall, but even if we do, the firewall is not like a smooth finish. You know what I mean? It's still going to look good regardless. But what we're going to concentrate on is doing this front section first. Actually, what I should concentrate on is getting all the rust off first, because if I spray this front section and then go to the back and start knocking rust off, it's going to get stuck and embedded in that POR15. So I will clean this area up and stuff, but I need to get this thing up in the air and go back and clean the rust back there, the scaly stuff I was talking about, and then we can come back to this. Alright, now with it up in the air, we can see more. Okay, you can see where I stopped at. I hand brushed this on. Don't have to worry about painting these. These are getting replaced brand new. This side, I'll spray this side of them. They're in decent shape. But back here, you see this stuff needs brushed. If you can run your finger over it and stuff comes off of it, then it's too loose. Okay, so the underside of the springs, I'll probably brush those too. Just the bottom of the axle I can spray as it is. It's fine. There's some loose stuff on the frame here. Right here, there's some loose stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and get my nylon wheel out and start running it over this stuff. And we're going to create a lot of dust, but it needs to happen. And there's some crud right here. It needs to be cleaned off from the axle slinging grease. Up here, all of this, I can spray it the way it is right now. There's, oh, that's like silicone. Okay. Yeah, for the most part, it can be sprayed as it sits right now. It's not greasy, it's not oily. I'm also going to go ahead and spray the insides of the rockers. I probably should put some sealer on those on the backside, because I just put these in. I didn't treat it. You know what? Let me get my gun out and we're gonna spray some sealer on the back sides of these and get these all sealed up before we start spraying them. This side we only did a little bit. This is original rocker, the inner structure. So we only did to right here, I believe, with the replacement. Yep. Alright, so this is already looking up to be a quick video, thankfully. I like quick videos, I know you guys don't. Taped up the cylinders on the rear shocks because I don't want them getting painted. Kind of taped this up. I don't plan on spraying anywhere up top here, but I didn't want to get that nice chrome cover. I don't care if I get any on the mounts here, that's fine. I just want to make sure that I get everything, and I am spraying this on with a spray gun, just so you know. What else? Oh, I covered the front springs because I don't want them. Oh, I forgot to do the front shocks. So, yes, we are going to be spraying around there. So, let me put some foil on those. And, yeah, this... Oh, man, I got some more gunk to... I was scraping this. I'm going to spray the bottom side first. And then we'll put it up and I'll start cleaning some more. I was using one of these scrapers here, and as you can see, there's still lots. Look at this. So I'm gonna get it the best I can, but I mean, the years of grime, this thing would need a complete tear down to get completely spotless, which I did a good job, but it ain't gonna stick if I don't get all that grime off. You see what I'm saying here? Look at this. And look at this. So that's something I'm going to have to work on. But make it the best we can. Needless to say, it's going to be underneath the motor, so you're not going to see it, but it needs to be cleaner than I have it. Look at this, even this motor mount. Maybe that's where a lot of this gunk's coming from that I keep cleaning off. Alright, so I just scraped a bunch. I'm going to go through with my air cannon here. Blow off as much dust as possible so we have the best chance of this stuff. And I need it. That needs to get sprayed as well. So we're going to set that up as well. Let me get this all cleaned up. We'll get the gun set up. And I'm going to use my light from my clear coating gun because that should help me find the areas that really need it. Okay, for this job we're going to be using Harbor Freight's best paint gun. The good old purple. This is the one that comes with the regulator. I actually do like these guns, but they're primitive. They work. They do good job. 1.4 tip. I'm gonna water down the POR15 with a little bit of paint thinner and or reducer, and then we're gonna go to town. I'm just gonna dump my POR15 in a cup and then dump it right in the gun. So reducer. You're only supposed to use 5%. There's a little bit in this, so this is what we're going to use. Now my camera went dead while I was spraying. Sorry about that. I just didn't even look. I suggest if you are spraying that stuff like I was, wear eye protection. I have contacts in. My vision is blurry right now. So I'm thinking it's stuck to my contacts. I'm going to have to change my contacts out. But yeah, I can't see the greatest and I have it all over me. But the whole truck sprayed minus I forgot to seal the rockers, so I didn't spray those. I have 1 pint left. I used that whole quart, but everything got sprayed. Thanks for helping, Sully. All right, we're going to give that a couple hours to dry. I don't want to go back out. When you get it on you, you might as well just plan on that being part of your dress code for a week. I scrubbed and scrubbed and scrubbed. It just basically has to wear off. So, yeah, it's not coming off. like I said, we got a little bit more to do. That gun took a crap. The air nozzle on the thing was sticking, and it wanted to keep spraying air even when I was off the trigger. So, yeah. That's why I use a cheap gun for that stuff. I still want to spray a little bit more, but I think I have another cheap gun we'll use. And if I don't, I'll just go get one. But yeah, I just want to do the inner rockers on it so that they're, you know, coated and protected. But I need to seal those first. So we're gonna do that in this video, but I need to wait for that stuff to dry a little bit. So I'll get back to you guys here later. Now this is looking good, but it is still tacky. So we're gonna have to give this time to dry. It's probably gonna take a little bit longer since I did put thinner in it. Yeah, it's not coming off of my fingers, but it's leaving little fingerprints when I touch it. So I want to seal that rocker panel over there. So I'm gonna go get my air gun, and I hope I have a tube of sealer here. I did have some AC Delco sealer, and we're going to put as much as we can on there to seal all the seams, and then we can spray. Well, I might brush it on that. It'll dry quicker if I don't put thinner in it. Yeah, so let me get the gun set up and then we'll do that. That's certainly not pretty, but effective. Of course, the passenger side needs nothing because we didn't get into any of the under panels. So, oh, no, I lied. Right here, we need to do some sealing right here. Even though we didn't replace that, I just want to get that sealed up. Shots fired. Try this again. I think I'm getting low on sealer. Yeah, that's why it's coming out. Shots fired. Look at this. Oh well. Oh, I blew my load prematurely. This is an old tube that I left in the gun, and I did get it to work. So, I mean, I can't really complain. I know I might have another tube laying around this AC Delco sealer, but God knows where I put it in this garage. So we may do with what was in this gun. It worked. All right, we'll come out a little bit later and hand paint someone. I have a pint left. This little can. This was almost 50 bucks. That's how much POR15s went up since I started using it. I think that's how much I paid for a quart. It's doubled. All right, I gave it a couple more hours. Now it is dry to the touch. Ooh. I'll be honest with you, I forgot to wrap the shocks and I had to use acetone and wipe them off, but still, they're clean. Shabam. Did a pretty good job of getting everything that I could think of. Like I said, I have a pint can left, and I have to get this inner rocker. Now, this sealer is supposed to be fast drying. It is. So, I'm just going to get up in here and brush it all over that we can here and get some good coverage on this thing. So, yeah. Did I get everything back here? I sure did. I'm going to unwrap my present back here now. Oh. Come on. Tape. The tape's sticking. Looks good. Looks real good. Got the springs good. Yeah. This thing looks good underneath now. Loving it. Okay. Enough talk. I don't even know if I have a brush for this. Alright, so we did pretty good, and I went over a couple other spots I just thought were light after I did them, and the only other place I really need to get is up in here behind this fuel tank. I want to get that really good because it's worse on this side than this side. I got this side over here, but I mean I can only get so far back because of the fuel tank being there, but still it's in better shape than what this side is. So you can see I got most of it, but I can't get any of this really up inside of there, and just so convenient that I got to pull that fuel tank out anyways. So I guess that's when we're gonna do it. But just coming back with a brush and just touching up every area that it looked like I had light coverage on, or I just missed the spot. I kind of went from front to back and got everything, and this thing's looking really nice now. So I think next episode we're gonna throw the new motor mounts in, and I think we're ready to throw the motor back in it. I'd like to get the motor and transmission back in this in the next episode. So if you like this video, smash that like button, consider subscribing. Hit that dislike button if your mom likes it when I wear my headlight to the bedroom. And we'll see you on the next episode of Unwrapped. Huh? Hanging out with your brother? That's nice of you. What are you doing, you big behemoth? What are you doing over there, sir? You trying to watch TV? What are you doing? You're about to run from me. Get all that energy out before the morning.
He'll play, but Sully doesn't really play.
No. He just bounces it off his head.
He'll swing out here and there, but Sean's the one that plays.
You was about to get in the sink, wasn't you? You know you ain't supposed to be in the sink. Stew bean. Big stretch. Oh, you fell over. You want to say bye-bye?
Say bye. Tell me bye-bye.